friends, welcome back to Second Star to the Left. I'm Michelle, and this is my daughter Billie.
Hi.
And here's where we'll share board game reviews, ramblings, and a few wrong turns along the scenic route. Welcome to our May wrap-up. Yeah, I know it's a little bit further into June, but we're getting there. Before we get started, just a little note that we are going to announce the winner of our giveaway of these 3 lovely Button Shy games at the end of the video. So either jump ahead in the timestamps or, watch the video and then catch it at the end. Good luck to everybody who entered. I have 2 words to describe this month. Impulse buys. Okay. I'm just gonna move some of these out of the way. Not all of these were impulse buys exactly, but a lot of them were. And this was my idea of not spending a lot in the month of May. That backfired insanely. Let's just kind of whip through them really fast. We'll talk about which ones came in this month and what we got played, and give you an idea of just how poorly we managed a budget this month. The first one that came in this month, we actually ordered a little bit before, so I'm not sure that counts. Does it count?
Yeah.
We didn't buy it this month.
No, it counts.
And that's
the Kickstarters that came in, those still count too.
And that is Paint the Roses, which is this absolutely beautifully produced deduction game that you can play at 2 players. And it's Alice in Wonderland theme, so we weren't going to pass that up. Speaking of Alice in Wonderland theme,
yay!
Our copy of Wonderlands War is here, which...
But you can't see the title of... Oh, yes, you can. In the very bottom of the screen. There it is.
There you go. We missed out on the deluxe set, which I was a little bit sad about.
Those minis are so nice.
But I did spend 2.5 hours putting all the little chips into coin capsules, so they still make a nice clacky noise when you reach in the bag. And this one is pretty much next up on the to be played list, so I'm sure there will be content on this one. We got this tiny little The Bears and the Bees game.
That was a real surprise. I
Right?
really liked that.
This was definitely an impulse buy. Go us, but it was a tiny impulse buy, so I don't think we could be held responsible, especially when it's made by Grandpa Beck's Games, who brings us Skull King. So we were absolutely willing to take a chance. And this is just a really charming, beautiful little card tile placement.
Would be a great one
Matching
for
game.
travel.
For travel, you say? It's almost as if we have a travel video coming. You might hear more about this later. We also picked up Berried Treasure, which is a set collection, set stealing card game, which is just quick and cute and colorful and a lot of fun. We had fun with this. We missed out on this at PAX Unplugged, so we snagged a copy now because apparently we're buying everything this month. Our copy of Hidden Leaders arrived, and this was a Kickstarter. So again, we didn't buy this month.
But it was an impulse a while ago.
It might have been an impulse a while ago. I really, really, really enjoyed this game when we had our first play of it. It's not hard at all. I think that we didn't quite understand the flow, the rhythm of the game until we played a round or 2. The rules are really easy. I just didn't understand the why of the rules. I understood what we were supposed to do, but I wasn't sure how that would play out. Probably one of my favorite parts is that the art, which is by Satoshi Matsuura, is just stunning. We spent half of the time playing this game just looking at the art and reading the clever names of the characters, just sorting through our hand and showing each other which cards were the cutest.
Very reminiscent of Mike Mignola's art. It's very good.
This is a nice small box, quick game that's got just a little bit of bite to it. I liked it a lot. We picked up Copenhagen Roll and Write because we played a lot of Copenhagen on BGA. If you want to play with us on BGA, hop into our Discord, join the BGA game group, and play Copenhagen with us. But not this Copenhagen, the regular Copenhagen. And then I decided if I could play that one on BGA, maybe we should try the Roll and Write, which was actually a hit with the people who don't play games in this house. So this is another one that might be a travel game, although Probably not in this big box. Maybe shrink it down a little bit to travel. Not that it's a big box, seriously, but okay. Speaking of little boxes, look how charming this is. We picked up a copy of Bandada that came out very recently, and this is a game of you photographing beautiful birds by manipulating dice. I'm not sure that the theme makes much difference to the mechanics, but the theme is beautiful. So
it is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, we really enjoyed this one. It's quick and it's simple and it's really pretty. And if you like birds, hey, here's another smaller, not that bird game. Okay, these two are related, so I think they only count as one. Do you think?
I suppose.
Okay, see? They only count as one. And we got UnMatched Jurassic Park with the T-Rex and Dr. Sadler. And we got UnMatched Redemption Row with Moon Knight,
Luke Cage, and Ghost Rider.
Which we have already played all of these. Good thing there's storage coming out.
The T-Rex won't fit in that.
The T-Rex won't fit in the storage. We might be talking about the storage later when we talk about our Impulse Kickstarter buys. But in the meantime, we love UnMatched and we love both of these themes, so we picked them up. It
is one of our most consistently played games.
Yeah, it is. We didn't get Hell's Kitchen yet.
Yeah, we will.
And I think the only other ones we don't have the original.
Yeah, the season 1 box.
I don't know why.
Yeah,
I think we don't because Cobble and Fog came out and we got that one. And we don't have Bruce Lee because I don't want Bruce Lee. Next up, we have a trio of little games. We have Dog Lover and 10 and Point Salad, which were all generously sent to us by AEG. So look for some content on those coming up soon. You know we love some of these, and we're looking forward to doing something a little fun on them coming up soon, so thank you very much to AEG for sending us these. Next is a teeny box that I have avoided until now for I don't know what reason, and that is Enchanted Plumes. And I think the reason that I finally pulled the trigger on this is that...
Because you have poor impulse control?
Okay, besides that, is that I realized I could play it solo. And it's so pretty, and it's the kind of solo game that I really enjoy, just kind of a solitaire card game. There's no real setup. I can just play it over and over. It's a tiny box. I could take it wherever I want to. I'm looking forward to playing this with more than one person.
Maybe one day.
This is why I play solo.
Hey.
But in the meantime, this is a really nice cup of tea and a card game kind of solo game. And I really am happy that I impulse bought this one. Now for our trio of late night retail therapy impulse buys that we bought within 5 minutes of each other. Next 3 games. We just started clicking by. We bought Furnace, which
I love so much.
Right, we had gone back and forth. Should we buy Furnace? Shouldn't we buy Furnace? Is it a pretty game? Isn't it a pretty game? I think actually, yes. Mm-hmm. I actually like the art on Furnace. But we found ourselves compelled to listen to the soundtrack from Oliver or Newsies or some other oppressed children worker.
We stuffed some orphans in the factories.
I don't know why we think that Furnace is filled with child labor, but
the orphans are cheaper.
But we are convinced that
you only have to pay for half as much gruel.
Please, sir, may I have some more? I am convinced that that's what this is, which made us really evilly chuckle through most of this game. But this was one of the biggest surprises for me this month, so I am very, very glad that we impulse bought Furnace.
It's not exactly the same thing, but in my eyes, it's like a lighter weight res. And it's just really good for that.
Well, it's because it's the engine builder. Once you get it moving, like any engine builder, though, I always feel like if I could just get it moving one more round, I could win. I didn't win. No. But I still really like this one a lot. I like the capitalist cards that give you a little bit of an asymmetric power to start with. We did think one was really overpowered at 2-player. I don't remember
which one.
But one of them we just put back. And we shuffled through the others.
It would have been fine with more people, I imagine.
Good impulse buy.
Yes, definitely. I remain convinced that this is also a good impulse buy, but we have not played it yet.
Steampunk Rally Fusion, where you're, as I understand it, Frankensteining some racers together.
Uh-huh.
And, and then playing. I literally know nothing about this game except that Billie was like, check this one out. It's cool. And I just said, Yeah, okay, get that one too.
We have good impulse control.
Yeah, it was late at night.
Was it? It was like 7.
I'm old. Or maybe it wasn't that late. But anyway, it's bright, it's colorful, it's fun, there's dice. These are very good descriptions of the game. You should maybe check out, or maybe not. We will play it and get back to you. Then we come to The Hunger, which I'm super excited about. If Steampunk Rally Fusion was all Billie, then The Hunger was all me. Because it's like Vampire Clank.
But I like Clank Clank.
I know, but I want to play Vampire Clank. This one will definitely make an appearance in spooky season, if not before, and I'm still on my mission to convince Billie that this one will be more fun. We will be playing this one pretty soon, and we will let you know if I can convince Billie that she should play this, which I think I can convince you to play it.
Oh, yeah, probably.
But I'm not sure I can convince her that this one is better.
Because Clank has dragons. Does this have dragons?
No, it has vampires. What if they were vampire dragons?
I would be interested.
Yeah, I don't think I can make that work. But still, I really like the theme, the art, everything about it. It isn't really Clank, but it is a very, very similar idea. And so we will let you know how that goes. Now, this one, we did not buy this month. We bought a long time ago. You guys have been hearing me talk about this one forever. And that is My Father's Work, which finally arrived. It's a Kickstarter that we backed.
I'm so excited about this.
If the app was here, which it sadly is not, but
we would have played it by now.
It's due here in a couple of weeks. We would have played this by now.
We gotta loop the song from Young Frankenstein while we play.
You have to watch Young Frankenstein while we play. This will obviously be making an appearance during Spooky Month, if not before and after and multiple times. I'm very, very excited about this. The components in this game are just so well produced. The idea of a story game where you're this mad scientist passing down the work from generation to generation, but not all of it, and keeping the villagers from storming you with torches and pitchforks. Everything about this is...
We're absolutely going to have to do a video just about this game at some point.
Yeah, definitely. We were the target audience.
They made this for us.
This was not an impulse buy.
No.
But it did show up this month, so I'm putting it
This is
on the
our
list.
only non-impulse buy this month.
We didn't buy it this month.
We didn't buy it this month.
So
it's the only one that came in this month.
Alright, so that's this giant monster. So, we bought a few games. I mean, you know, it's a lot.
Yeah.
But
you were buried by them.
But we also impulse backed a bunch of Kickstarters.
Oh boy.
So when you see future me talking to you about too many games that came in a month, just know that this is the month that we bought those. We backed Tiny Epic Vikings plus the Ragnarok expansion because it's Tiny Epic and it's Vikings. I don't know what else there is to say about that except we knew that we were going to like it. We backed Castles of Burgundy, the deluxe edition, you know, just because we don't have a copy of Castles of Burgundy. Okay, I really, really, really wanted the beautiful copy.
It's so pretty. All those, like, just everything, every component in it looks absolutely gorgeous.
The little castle sculpts are amazing. And the towers are balanced so that the piece you need to put on top of them will sit on top. So good. We backed for
I think everything but the neoprene mats.
Yeah, so we backed at the first level, which is all of the components and stretch goals and things and expansions, and then we backed for the acrylic tiles.
Yes.
But we didn't get the playmat because I'm not sure that Castles of Burgundy needs a playmat. Maybe I'm wrong, but we're not getting it. We sadly backed Arcs, but just for $1.
That game broke my heart because it looks like it should be made for us.
Yeah, it looks like the perfect leader game for us.
It's trick-taking.
Except that it's 3-person only, and when I looked it up...
3-person minimum.
Well, 3-person minimum, but when I looked it up, there is no intention at all to make a 2-player adaptation. Which means we would have this beautiful game and not get to play it like we want to.
It would just sit there taunting us.
A lot. Much more than Root.
I really wish we could have gotten that, though. Maybe someday.
I mean, we didn't... It's not off the table yet. So we're still going to be able to use the Pledge Manager. We might still jump in and get it just because it looks like such a great game. But again, it's a 3-player minimum and we are 2 players. So
like 99% of the time.
So we'll have to see about that one. We backed Flip Town, which is a really interesting Western flip and write that I got to take a look at before. We backed Battle Crest, which is this little pocket-sized tabletop skirmish game for 2 players from Button Shy. And
who else?
And so, we're never going to pass up a Button Shy. That will be coming in our Board Game of the Month club, but in the Kickstarter, you could just get some add-on bits if you backed it. So we backed it. And we backed the UnMatched storage because clearly we are in need of some storage.
So many UnMatched boxes.
And it's such a great idea to have them each character in these little cubes. So you can just mix and match the characters without hauling every box out and going through the components.
I'm going to go nuts with my label maker.
I think I am as excited about the UnMatched storage as I am about some of the UnMatched games when they come out. And that is not to lessen my excitement for the UnMatched games. It's just an indication of how excited I am to have these 3, because we went for 3, big, beautiful matching storage boxes to go on the shelf. And that means more room for more UnMatched games. Oh, so Billie, you backed some Kickstarters this month?
A couple.
We have a problem. Are they RPGs?
Yeah, all of them.
All right, what did you back?
I backed Campaign Builder Cities and Towns for 5th edition from Kobold Press. It's a huge book about how to make detailed cities for RPGs and adventures in them and all sorts of stuff to put in them. And it looks really well put together and fun. And I have not been disappointed by a Kobold Press product yet.
Nice.
I also backed Herbarium, a botanical 5e supplement, which is from Fez Inkwright.
So what is that going to do?
I'm not sure. I just really love the art.
Okay, fair enough. It's a book. We'll let it go. What else you got?
All right, so the last one is Animon Story, which is basically an RPG version of Pokemon or Digimon.
Okay, just for the record, it's not going to be me. I am playing this month.
You are? Thursday.
I am playing. So if we bought all this stuff, did we even have time to play games? Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
We played 35 plays, which is a little bit lower for us than usual. But there were of 21 games, and 10 of those games were new to us and came off of that unplayed games table. That was pretty good. And I don't think there were any of the new games that we tried that we didn't like.
Yeah.
So that was a really nice little roll to be on, where everything you tried, we were like, oh, let's play that again. That was a great one.
One of my favorite game we played this month was one of the new ones.
Okay, so that brings us to, what was your favorite game we played this month?
Azul, Queen's Garden.
Ah, yeah, which is not a game that came in this month. That was last month, but we did pull it off the table. I loved Azul, Queen's Garden.
And it's funny because the first time we tried to play it, we messed up a couple rules and didn't finish the game, and I was very turned off of the game and just.
I wasn't though. I was already all in and begging you to play.
Thankfully, you pushed through and got me to play again because I love that game.
Yeah, it's so good. Any honorable mentions, or that's your pick? So I might have an honorable mention.
What's your honorable mention?
My honorable mention is Furnace.
Oh.
Because I thought we might like it, but I picked it up because it was an engine builder. I know you like engine builders. And I wanted to try it. I liked the way the bidding works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was trying to think of a better word than good. It's very good.
There's restrictions so that you have to make smart choices up front, and winning isn't always in your best interest. Sometimes you're going to want to come in second or third on those bids. So I really enjoyed that little puzzle of it. I also think it's beautiful despite the orphans. And
to be clear, there are no actual orphans in the game or in the art.
No orphans have been harmed in the making of this.
But in our minds, we are working orphans in the mines.
It's a Dickensian game. My favorite game of the month is one that I had been waiting to play for a very long time, and that's Obsession. I got to play on Mother's Day, and then I took another day and just put Pride and Prejudice on in the background, made a cup of tea, came upstairs, and played Obsession the entire afternoon solo, and it was wonderful. This game has all the bits that I want it to have. I'm starting to add in some of the expansions, some of the extra servants, and I would like to play this game all the time. I think that it looks on the table like a much bigger game than it is. It is a bit of a table hog, but the game itself, the actions and the strategies, they're quite simple.
Quite simple.
It's obsession. It's quite lovely. But it really was everything that I wanted it to be, and now I want to play it some more. So those were our favorites. Some of them we bought and as an impulse buy. And now the moment you've all been waiting for, or at least anyone who entered the giveaway has been waiting for, and that is who is going to win a copy of Tussie Mussy with the Flower Shop expansion, Squabbling Goblins, and Skulls of Sedlec with the Monstrance expansion. So there's 2 games you can play solo and a nice little dueling goblin game for the winner.
Squabble
Gobbles, who is Nicholas Briette. I really, really hope I pronounced your name right. I will reach out and make sure that you know that you won these. Best of luck. Have them so much fun with them. I know that we have a lot of fun with them. Thank you for everybody who entered. And I'm sure that there will be more giveaways coming up very soon.
Yes.
So that's the month of May in all its crazy impulse buys and unplayed games getting played. And the giveaway winner. And so what's next is summer. We are coming up on our 1-year anniversary, so that's kind of exciting for us. And also we're coming up on a bunch of vacations and a family wedding and some other things. So we're going to be a little bit lenient with ourselves if we miss a video here or there. We're going to get up at least one a week, and we're probably going to stick to our Tuesday and Friday schedule. But if we don't post one, it's because we are off on some great adventure, having a lot of fun, and we will be back to post about the adventure and whatever games we played on that adventure as soon as we can. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see,
or if you'd like to keep watching till we get one right,
then please like, subscribe, and share. If you want to find us elsewhere on social media, I will put all of that information down below, including how to join our Discord server, and then join us for some games on BGA. As always, open tables, open minds, and play yourselves.
bye! There's been a few, what's our intro?
Wrong turns along the scenic route?
Yes, that was the one.
You want to try that again? No.
Try that again. What's that?
I don't know. If you want to play, I like the capitalist. No. Which is this little pocket ties. I hope that I pronounced your name wrong. I will reach out and contact you.
You hope that you pronounced it wrong? What's the matter with you?